Standard 8 Maths Chapter 7 Cubes and Cube Roots. Hello everyone. So in this video we will start with Chapter 7 of NCERT, that is Cubes and Cube Roots. So as we have discussed about squares and square roots, so squares were such perfect squares were such number which can be expressed as a product of itself. Say I have told if 2 square is, we can express square of 2 will be 2 into 2, or likewise. So 4 will be a perfect square number. So 4 can be represented or it can be denoted by with the product of itself. Similarly, there are certain numbers which are called perfect cubes. Okay. Before that, one example, suppose we have cube, one cube. Okay. In case of squares, we have given with the I have given the example of a square whose area was side into side or side square. So in cube, what happens? So cube, you all know every side or each side of a cube is same. Okay, every side of a cube is same. So if we have to express its volume, that is the volume of cube. If we have to, if we are talking about the volume of cube, it will be side into side into side, or we can say if we have taken a as side, so it will be a into a into a, so that is a cube. Okay, so cube of any number has its power 3. Like in case of square, it was any number or any variable raised to the power 2. So in case cube, power is 3. Okay, if I say x cube, so x raised to the power 3. If I say 4 cube, so 4 raised to the power 3. So cube has generally the power 3. Okay, so this was the basic about cube. Now how to find the cube of certain numbers? So basically you have to memorize 1 to 10, cube of 1 to 10 or 1 to 20 maximum. These are enough for you. Okay, so if I say 1 cube, so in case of cube, if finding the cube of a certain number, so we have to express this number as 3 times, like 1 into 1 into 1. So this will be 1 into 1 will be, it will be 1. If I say 2 cube, it will be 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. 3 cube, if I say, it will be 3 into 3 into 3. This will be 27. If I speak of 4 cube, it will be 4 into 4 into 4, that is 64. 5 cube, it will be 5 into 5 into 5, that is 125. 6 cube will be 6 into 6 into 6, this is 216. 7 cube is 7 into 7 into 7, this will be 243. 243? Yes. Sorry, this is 343. 343. 8 cube, it will be 8 into 8 into 8. This is 512. 9 cube will be 9 into 9 into 9. This will be 729. And 10 cube will be 10 into 10 into 10. That is 1000 cube. Now you can further see for like 11. 11 cube will be 11 into 11 into 11, that is 1331. 12 cube, it will be 12 into 12 into 12, it will be 1728. 13 cube will be 13 into 13 into 13. This will be 2197. 14 cube will be 14 into 14 into 14, that is 2744. 15 cube will be 15 into 15 into 15, that is 3375. 16 cube will be 16 into 16 into 16. It comes out to be 4096. 17 cube will be 17 into 17 into 17. This is your 4913. 18 cube will be 18 into 18 into 18, that is your 5832. 19 cube will be 19 into 19 into 19, this will be your 6859. And 20 cube will be 20 into 20 into 20, that is 8000. Now, so there are certain things which you needed to be understand. See, so these number, this is 1, 8, 27, 64, 125, for these number, these are perfect cube. Perfect cube means these number can be expressed as a product of itself three times. Like if we say 512, this is a perfect cube and this can be expressed as 8 into 8 into 8. Product of a similar number three times. Like in case of square, we did it twice. So in this case, we have to express product of a number three times. Like any numbers, it can be any variable. Also see y cube if I'm talking, so y into y into y. Z cube if I'm saying, so it will be z into z into z, and likewise. So this is a perfect cube. So now there are certain patterns. See, these are odd numbers. So there are certain odd numbers like it is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and there are also certain odd numbers. So if we see at these numbers, so if we see it's odd number, so odd cube of odd number will be always 8. So in case of 1, cube of 1 is 1, cube of 3, 3 is an odd number. Its cube is 27, which is also an odd number. If we say 5, cube is 125, this is also an odd number. 7, it is 343, this is also an odd number. 9, this is 729. If we say 11, this is last unit digit number is 1, so it is also an odd number. So, and if we look at even numbers, is cube of 2 is 8, cube of 4 is 64, cube of 6 is 216, and likewise. So what I'm trying to say is the cube of an even number is will always be an even number, whereas cube of an odd number will always be an odd number. So one more thing we can conclude from here will be like, if a number, if we are calculating a cube of a number which ends with even number, say any number, so it can be 2, it can be 4, it can be 6, it can be 8, it can be 0. Okay, so that cube of that particular number will always be an odd number. Okay, so how to say, if I'm saying that, I hope this is clear now. Like we did it in case of squares, so without doing actual calculation, we can predict or we can guess what will be the cube of a particular number, whether or what will be at its unit place. Suppose if I'm writing 397 and I have to find the cube, or I have to find the its unit digit of its cube. So simply what we have to do, we will multiply 7 into 7 into 7. So cube of 7 into 7 into 7 will be 343. So resulting number will have 3 at its unit place. Okay, so this way, in case of squares, we did it like 7 into 7, we just multiplied twice. Okay, so in case of cube, we have to multiply thrice in order to find the unit place digit of its resulting cube. Okay, so similarly, we will see some example in which we have to find the unit digit of a cube of a number without actual multiplication. So these are example on page number 111 under try these section. Okay, so there are few numbers. This is 3331. So we have to find its unit digit of its cube. Okay, like first we will take its unit place and we will multiply it 3 times. So it is 1. So cube of this particular number, when we multiply it thrice, it will have 1 at its unit place. Okay. Next example is 8, 8, 8 8. So we have to just multiply its units place digit. So it will be 8 into 8 into 8. So it will become 5.2 and unit place of its cube will have 2 at its unit place. Okay. Next is 149. So we just pick the unit place digit and we multiply it thrice. So this will have 729 and so the resulting cube of this 149 will have 9 at its unit place. Similarly, there are other examples like we have 1005, that is we just pick the unit place and we multiply it thrice, 5 into 5 into 5, so it is 125. So cube of this number, that is 1005, will have 5 at its unit place. Clear? So next example is 1024. So pick the unit place, do its multiplication thrice, so it is 16 64, so it will be have 4 at its unit place. Similarly 77, so it will be 7 into 7 into 7, that is 343. So resulting cube of this 77 will have 3 at its unit place. So this, I hope this is clear, how to find the unit place of a cube of a number without actual multiplication. Clear? Now, like there were some properties of squares of certain numbers. So there are certain properties like adding of consecutive odd number, addition of consecutive odd number. Clear? So how we do this? This is one. So the first odd number is 1 and its cube is also 1. So if we talk about its cube, it is 1. So next odd number is, that is 3 plus 5. It is a sum of consecutive odd number. Okay. This is 8 and this is cube of 2. Clear? There are certain properties you have to observe, that sum of next to odd number will be this. Now next to this next odd number will be 7 plus 9 plus 11. Okay. Next three odd number, it is 27 and this is cube of 3. Clear? Next odd number will be 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. So it is 64 and this is cube of 4. Okay. So cube of any number will require, if it is a cube of 4, so it will be expressed as a sum of 4 consecutive odd numbers. So this is the main point which I am trying to explain. This is 3. Cube of 3 will be sum of 3 consecutive odd number. If I have to calculate the cube of 11, so it will require 11 consecutive odd number. Clear? Similarly, next odd number will be, this is 21, this is 23, 25, then 27 plus 29. This will be 125 and it is the cube of 5. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 odd numbers. Similarly, if you have to express 6, so it will be 31 plus 33 plus 35 plus 37 plus 39 plus 41 and it will be 216, which is a cube of 6. If we see 7, so next odd number will be 43 plus 45 plus 47 plus 49 plus 51. So plus 55, it will be 343, which is a cube of 7. Okay. Now next number will be 57, 59, this is 61, 63, 65, 67, 69 plus 71. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 odd number. That will be 4, 5, 1, 2. and it will be equal to 8 cube. Clear? So every odd number, cube of every odd number can be expressed as a sum of consecutive odd number of that number. So since it is a cube of 8, so it will be expressed as a sum of consecutive 8 odd numbers. Clearly? Now there are, if we have to, there are certain patterns, like if we have to calculate the difference of cubes of two consecutive numbers, difference of cubes of two consecutive odd numbers. See, if we have to calculate 2 cube minus 1 cube, so this is 1 and 2, these are consecutive numbers, so their cube value of this expression be, it will be 1 plus product of these two number, that is 2 into 1 into 3. So this plus 1 and into 3, this is common. So 1 plus this is 1 and 2 into 1, 2 into 3, this is 6. So 1 plus 6 is 7. If you see, if you calculate, this is 2 cube is 8 and 1 cube is 1. So it is 7. So it is equal to this. So this is a certain specific pattern. So number difference, there should be difference of cubes of two consecutive numbers. Now this is, if we say that is 3 cube minus 2 cube. Clear? So it will be 1 plus product of these number, that is 3 into 2 and 1 3. This is fixed. So it is this is 1 plus 18, this is 19. And if you can calculate, this is 27 minus 8, it is again 19. Similarly, this is 4 cube minus 3 cube. It will be 1 plus product of these two number, 4 into 3 into 3. So this is 1 and this is 36. This will be 37. Now you can try for more like examples if you see. So this is one example is 7 cube minus 6 cube. This is 7 cube minus 6 cube. So it will be 1 plus product of these multiples. This is 7 into 6 into 3. So this is 1 plus 6 into 7, 42. 42 into 3 will be 42 into 3. This is 126. So it will be 127. Okay. So next is 12 cube minus 11 cube. So it will be 1 plus product of these number, that is 11 into 12 into 3. So it is 1 plus 11 to 12, this is 132. 132 into 3 will be 396. 1 plus 396. So it is 397. So if you can calculate directly, otherwise you can use this formula. There is no need of calculating the cubes of the numbers because this is a fixed pattern, but number should be consecutive. Now one more. This is 20 cube minus 19 cube. This is 1 plus product of these two number, that is 20 into 19 into 3. Okay. So this will be 1 plus, this is 380. 380 into 3 will be, so this is 1141. Okay. Similarly, you can calculate. So this is a fixed pattern when where we have to calculate the difference of cubes of two consecutive numbers. So this pattern has to be followed. Now one more property, cubes and their prime factors. So see, if I am taking 4 cube, okay, so this 4 cube, okay, and this 4 if I have to express, if I'm expressing this 4 into its prime factor, see 4 can be written as 2 into 2, okay, clear. And when this is whole power 2, so it will be 2 cube into 2 cube, and if we expand, this is 2 into 2 into 2, and this will be 2 into 2 into 2. So cube of a number can be expressed in terms of its prime factor. Okay, so prime factors will also have the same power. If I'm taking 6 cube, so this 6 can be written as 2 into 3, and this is a whole cube, so it 2 will have also power 3 and 3 will also have power 3. It means we will do the cube of 3 as well cube of 6. So each number can be expressed in form of its prime factors, and we have to do the cube of those prime factors also. So if we take one more example, that is 15, we will write 3 into 5. This is whole cube, that means we have to take the cube of 3 as well, we have to take the cube of 5. So these were the certain specific patterns. Okay, so there are certain examples how to do the cube of a number, of how to find whether a given number is a perfect cube or, no, or not by prime factorization method. So we will see in next video. Thank you.